Hi, good evening. So my definition of a school counselor is someone who is certified and licensed, is an educator who assists students in their particular school to be the best version of themselves. And this is through a developed comprehensive school counseling program. School counselors are vital resources to students and educators and can help them achieve all sorts of things. One of the things that they can help with is academic success, collaborating with teachers and students on how they can help with academics or things that can help them in the classroom achieve, greater success than they already are. School counselors can assist students with managing their emotions, helping them develop coping skills, and helping them utilize them when needed. School counselors can also assist with transitional periods with students, whether that's scheduling classes or planning for our higher education or their career after high school, things like that. School counselors can help students individually or in group settings. They make lesson plans from standards that are set for them. They are there to provide a short-term counseling sessions for their students, and they can also assist in providing outside referrals if the need is there. They play a role of collaborator with staff, teachers, faculty, administrators, the surrounding community. They are advocates for their school and the students that they serve, and they base their program off of the data that they collect from existing sources, as well as the students and teachers and parents, all of those individuals that can help kind of provide information. So what I read and what I had imagined, before I started this program, I kind of just thought that school counselors were kind of just there to provide counseling like whenever needed. I never knew that there was like a kind of like a set standard that they would base their services off of, if you want to say it like that. I didn't know that there were a set of standards that were created for that program, and I also didn't know that school counselors kind of had to advocate for their position. I guess they can be taken advantage of by supervisors, administrators, teachers, to kind of do odds and ends at the school instead of what they're truly meant to be there for. So it's really important that school counselors really know their role. They're comfortable with explaining their role and advocating for their role, so that they can help their students be the best they can be. When I read about the effectiveness of a school counselor, it did surprise me that there were so many, data sources and evidence that school counselors, the role that they played, that it was so important. But it also didn't surprise me in a way, just because I work in a school setting right now, and in the mental health field, and I know what a positive adult role can play in a child's life that really needs it. That can make it or break it for some of these kids. A positive role model that they can look up to, and someone that they have built rapport with, and those things matter a lot to kids, especially if they don't have that support at home. So I think that school counselors are unique in the things that they do in a school, and their role is vital in that setting for the reasons that I listed before. So one Bible verse that I found that I could totally live by is Proverbs 11:14, where there is no guidance, people fall, but in an abundance of counselors, there is safety. And I find comfort and solidarity in, the role that I'm pursuing as a school counselor, in that I want to be that safety for my kids that I serve and for the families that I serve in my school. I want to be that counselor and that safety net for them. So I think that is a verse that I will live by moving forward.